Hello everyone, I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty. Happy Halloween and happy 2-year Flossiversary to me. Today is October 30th, 2022. I'm a day early because tomorrow's Halloween. Everybody will be out trick-or-treating and won't be watching my video. So anyway, I would like to welcome everyone that's been with me from the very, very beginning. I've really, really enjoyed it, and I've gotten so many nice compliments. Thank you so, so much. You don't know how much I appreciate it. And I'm glad that people enjoy my videos. Today, we have a celebration of my 2-year Flossiversary, so we're going to have a giveaway, or several giveaways. We're also going to have an unboxing of some haul I got. And then I have a Zoom retreat. Yes, another retreat. It was in October, and I just kind of put it off until I finished what I FFO'd what I needed to. And just lots of different things. And we're going to talk about Whip Go, which is a game that we kind of play to help us get our whips or works in progress out of the way. It's like a bingo game. Well, anyway, let's start off with an FFO. I actually finished something, and I would have finished more, but this one took a while. Okay, when Misty from Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell, had her mystery chart out, I did it as a mystery, Jingle Jolly Joy, and I went and got my fabric out of my stash, and I was like, oh yeah, this looks plenty big enough. Didn't measure it. And no, it was not big enough. So I had to do it on 2 separate pieces of fabric. And then I just happened to walk into Joann's, and voila, in the clearance section, what did I find? But this fantastic frame, 3-part frame. And this is Jingle. And we have Jolly and Joy. And I found this frame at Joann's, my local Joann's, and it's been back during the summer, so they probably won't have it, but you never can tell. But anyway, you can always get 3 frames and put jute together and glue them together like this, because that's basically what they did. Okay, first of all, the ribbon came from Hobby Lobby. It's wired ribbon. And the little reindeer button, I'm assuming, came from a little button pack at Michael's last Christmas. The black rickrack was gifted to me, and the snowflakes came on a little string in the Noel packet from Lady Dot Creates. She has these pre-made packets that she does. This is stitched on, yeah, it is. I should have had that ready. The stitch count's 160 by 60, and it's 2 strands of floss over 2 threads on 32 count. Now, I did not use what they used. I used something in my stash. I used Bashful Beige, I think, from Witchell. And this is my finish. And I really, really enjoyed doing this. It was lots of fun. I kind of got bogged down on Santa Claus, but you know, he's a cutie. So anyway, this will be hanging up at my house this Christmas, or somebody's house, who knows. Let's lay that over there. But yeah, it took a while to finish it. What I did was I took comic board, which I have a piece somewhere, this comic board like this, and I cut it out to the inside of the frame, and I covered it with the red and black plaid fabric. Then I put my pieces, each piece, on a piece of comic board with some batting on it, and I use warm and natural batting. And then I used Eileen's glue to glue it to the back. And this material, it was very porous, and it used a lot of glue. And I know I'm glue challenged, but I did a really good job with this. I'm getting better. But anyway, I did substitute one color DMC 05, I used linen Weeks Dye Works, and that's the only color I substituted. Everything else I used what she called for, or the, you know, like the Classic Color Works or the DMC, but mostly I use DMC except on Santa Claus. I use the Classic Color Works for that. Okay, so there's that finish. So I was so excited. So now this video, you know, most everybody, they follow a plan. I don't have a plan. I just do what feels good. And today I just wrote down what came up first. And so what I would like to do is, first of all, I would like to share the free pattern. Since we're celebrating, we might as well celebrate with freebies. And our freebie today comes from Romina Petrucci from Rami's Creations. And she had this on Facebook, so you'll have to go to her Facebook group and join, or, you know, look her up on Facebook and you can see the pattern. This is her. And she's gotten home, and she's very grateful for everything, she said. But I'm going to give you a quick look. It's a boo pattern right here. So be sure and go on her Facebook group and you can download the pattern. And it's got a little ghost for the B and 2 jack-o'-lanterns for the O and the O. So I just thought that was just a precious pattern. And I'll link that below. Okay, also, it has been brought to my attention that we have some new patterns out. And this one is called Alice's Winter Wonderland. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is Little House Needleworks. Isn't that pretty? All right. Then, Little House Needleworks has the Thanksgiving Littles. Give thanks, blessings. And then the Pilgrims say 1621 welcome. And then, of course, there's a house up there. Those are just precious. All right. Then we have Threadwork Primitives has Merry Christmas, the Christmas fruit basket. I think that's very pretty. Christmas blocks from Threadwork Primitives. With the reindeer, the snowflakes, and the Christmas trees and poinsettias. And then Shannon Christine Design, she posted this on Instagram. And they're digital, but aren't those cute if you want just some small ornaments? Those would be so precious. All right, then Cherry Hill Stitchery, I think this one's just darling. The Jingle Bell Sleigh Ride Company, dashing through the snow since 1857. So cute. Cherry Hill Stitchery. And then Samplers and Stitches. Oops, I'm getting to my next thing. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, now, so those are some of the new patterns, and our featured Etsy designer that I just gave away is Samplers and Stitches. Okay, first of all, she has the Elizabeth Canwell scissor fobs. And those are the scissor fobs. And be sure and go to Etsy and check out hers. I'm not showing all of hers. Now, y'all will know why I picked this one. This one says, all your sorrows will mend with the love of a faithful friend. Look at the Scotty dog. Is that not precious? Now, if you don't have a white one like I do, like Striker, you can always make it black or whatever color your Scotty is, or brindle, or kind of the blue-gray, or whatever. But I just thought that was so cute. Now, you know, this year was the year of Queen Elizabeth's Jubilee and also her passing. But this was a beautiful pattern because Samplers and Stitches is from Truro in the UK. And she's got 3 patterns celebrating the life of Queen Elizabeth and her Jubilee. And then Life is Sweet, a strawberry cross stitch chart. Isn't that cute? It looks so summery. I tried to pick a variety of things. And this one I thought was really something. I watched a documentary about the Tower of London. And it says that if the crows leave the tower, that the kingdom will fall. And this is All Hallows Eve. If the crows leave the tower, the kingdom will fall. But that's the legend. And they actually pay or have paid help to take care of the crows. All right, and here is the red. Well, I can't remember. It's red something. I want to say red vase or something. Or maybe it's the red housewife. I'm not sure. But anyway, I thought that was really pretty. Then we have S.E. Yardley, 1857. See, there's all different ways you can finish samplers. And we have Martha Courtney, 1846. Look at that scissor holder. Is that not too cute? An Autumn Bird Song. I really like that one. With the crows and the pumpkins, the leaves falling. And here's Mary Ann Cleaver, age 12. And it's got some 1/1 verse in the middle. Very pretty. And then we have a little bit of autumn. Look at those squirrels. Too cute. And Christmas morning. This is, I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. You know, just like the Christmas Carol. Beautiful. And the reindeer says peace. Look at those snowflakes on the house. Really, really pretty. Then we have a little bit of winter with the reindeer and the birds. And it looks like snow, but there's some kind of flower. So pretty. Okay, so that gives you a good idea of what Samplers and Stitches have. And like I said, she's from Truro. And just be sure and check her out. All right. Now, I would like to shout out the I would like to shout out Renee, my friend, the Appalachian Stitcher. She just got back from Stitch West, and she did a video on it. And also Stephanie and Pam went, and they did a video. And they went to 3, Stephanie and Pam went to 3 shops. And I don't know if Renee went to 3 shops or not, but I know she went to 2, and she videoed one of them. So be sure and check those out, and I'll link those below. And if you haven't watched their videos and liked and subscribed them, be sure and do that. And also, I would like to tell you about some sales that are going on right now. Becca from Brie Stitches, she is having a 20% off sale on her Etsy shop right now through Halloween. And Twin Peak Primitives is having a 30% off sale through October 31st, 12 o'clock midnight their time. So you need to figure out what time it is in the Netherlands and make sure you buy about 7 or 8 hours earlier. Okay, so be sure and check those out. I will link those below. And let me write this down because I forgot to write something. Okay, and then I would like to thank my friend Joanne for the Stitchy Kindness this week. She sent me this beautiful note card thanking me for the giveaway that she won for my, I guess it was 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, either that or my 1 year, or not 1 year, 1,000 subscribers or something. Anyway, how soon I forget. But she wrote me just the nicest note, and she is just such a sweet lady, and I'm so glad we're stitchy friends. She also sent me this Mary string, which will be a giveaway today. And I guess I could hold it so you can see the whole thing. This is a Lizzie Kate. These patterns are only available from 123 Stitch now. And Cousin Wrigley. This is from the trilogy, and this will also be a giveaway today. And Be Silly. Be Honest, Be Kind. And this is from Lizzie Kate also. This will not be a giveaway today. I'm kind of seasonalizing things. But thank you so much, Joanne. You didn't have to send me anything, but I sure do appreciate it. And I know the viewers will appreciate it when they win. All right. Okay, so we've done that. Now you see why I go in order most of the time, because I can't remember what I'm doing. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to show you my Zoom retreat. And I want to show you our pre-stitching that we had. This is the second year that I have done Friend Stitch. And Friend Stitch is a combination of Bent Creek and Heart and Hand going together. And they decided that they wanted to have a retreat for people that were unable to go to retreats. And yes, I'm able to go to retreats, but theirs was so good last year. And this year the theme was Christmas. So they sent us a box. First they sent us a pattern to do. And let's see. Yeah, they sent us a pattern, and so we had to you know, stitch it on some fabric and stuff. But then we got this box and it said no peeking. I didn't peek. It was hard. I did not peek. But their boxes are so good, and we always open them all together on the Zoom. But anyway, our pre-stitching was a little bird, and let's see if I got the pattern in here. Okay, I just opened my box. Yay! Yeah, here it is. Okay. So they emailed us our pattern, and we got a bird's Christmas. Is he not too cute? So anyway, and a little tree is patchwork. And they sent us in the box all the finishing materials for the little bird. And Mona Boast helped us with the finishing. And she also enclosed a sheet, a finishing sheet. We got the comic board and the batting. And we got two-sided tape. This stuff is really strong. I really like this. And we got some ribbon and some pins and a board. So, I finished my piece, and I did mine on Vintage Country Mocha, and I did it on 28 count. And this is my piece. It's 2 strands over 2. And it has ruching around the edge. Now, most people sew their ruching, but she taught us how to pin it to where we wouldn't have to sew it. And then we tied the cute little bow at the top and just glued it on. This was amazing. I haven't done ruching because it was like, oh man, I hate gathering stuff. This was great. Didn't take me too long at all. So I just pinned the little pins in the side. And so you can't even tell it. And I'm going to tie a piece of jute up here and make an ornament out of it. But is that not just precious? I mean, that right there just made it worth going to the retreat to learn that. I mean, anything that you can learn to finish. But she had these boards specially cut for us. So that was nice. All right, so then we opened up our box. And the next thing we got was the friendship wreath. And this is what I stitched on during the Zoom retreat. I had to leave early that day because I had another engagement. But this is on 25 count mushroom Lugana. And it's over 2 threads using 1 strand of number 8 pearl cotton floss. And I'll show you what I've got done so far. This is Noel, and I've got some leaves done. And the pearl cotton, oh, yeah, pearl cotton. Okay, yes, okay. I was like, what in the world? She also took us, and, well, I say took us, but she had a video that showed us cottage gardens, threads, how they do their floss. And this is it. And this is the cute little thing that you do, and you can pull it, and you can pull it one strand at a time off here. So you don't even have to put it on a bobbin. You don't have to put it in a bag. You can just hang it on your floss ring, and off you go. Easy peasy. I mean, that's enough to make you want to buy this cottage garden threads. And these are from Australia. And she showed us, you know, how they dye the threads and everything. It was quite interesting. And we used one strand. And we had 3 colors. We had Canna Lily, Song, and Ivy. All right. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, and here's my Canna Lily. Isn't that a pretty? Of course, my thread's a hot mess. But there's that. And then here's the green. And then the white. Okay. So anyway, when I get that done, you'll see another wonderful finish. Okay. Then for those that did not stitch with linen, they always include Cecilia, Cece, and Elizabeth. Let's learn linen and needle. And they have 28 count linen on here. And you can have it like a little practice thing. Or you can save it and use it for an ornament like I will. We got a sticker. Love the stickers. We got, oh, those pesky red dots. We got the desire to create is one of the deepest yearnings of the human soul. And I would pronounce this man's name, but I cannot. I would say he's Russian. But it was a graph pad to where we could graph our own graphs if we wanted to. We got these cute little lights. See? Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. I'll use them for something. I just don't know what. Then we got a thread, a floss holder with a Noel pattern. And those little red things are little red dots of material that end up all over your house. I hope she does not put those in there next time. Oh, boy. We got, let's see, this little card, and it says glad tidings to you, and you turn it over, and it's got a ruler on it. And it lists everything that's in the box. Okay. We got a more red stuff. Season's Greeting, Friendship Santa. And this was the postcard. It's a little postcard thing. I'll do this. And see, you can see it's a little postcard. All right, he's cute. I can't wait to start him and finish him. Then we got, it says, these are a few of my favorite things. We got the finishing pack for, no, this is the trims kit. The fabric for finishing, the rickrack, the palms, the chenille, the sequins, the charms, and the spiral hook. Everything we need here. All right. Then we got, oh shoot, the main thing, we got the pattern. See, there's more of those red dots. And this is Glad Tidings Gathering. It's called Great Joy. Isn't that beautiful? We got the star button. We got all the floss to finish it and the pattern. This year, you could choose, you could choose to buy your fabric from her, or you could use something in your stash. So, they chose 32 count vintage country mocha. All right, I have a piece of, Okay, I have a piece of Vintage Country Mocha. And I have a piece of Picture This Plus Doubloon. So I'm going to show you both of these, and I want you to vote on which one you think I should do this project on. Okay, just hold on just a second. Okay. All right. Just a minute. Okay, we're going to do a floss toss. Okay. Let's see, there's that. This is the Vintage Country Mocha, and this is the doubloon. There's doubloon, and there's Vintage Country Mocha. So vote on Vintage Country Mocha or doubloon, which one you think I should do it on. Okay, the doubloon is more yellow, and this is a tanner color. So, all right. That'll be another whip. Oh, yay. You know me. It's like, it's all about doing the things. I want to do everything. And she put it on this. Our flosses are Classic Colorworks, and they're on this nice floss ring. I love her retreats. If you ever get a chance, you really need to sign up for one of them. They only last about 4 hours, and it's really a good buy for your money. And they have lots of instructional videos. I mean, just really, really good videos. So you really need to sign up for those if at all possible. They do one every fall, as far as I know. So there is magic inside. So I highly recommend Friend Stitch. To find out more, you might want to subscribe to Cecilia Turner, Heart and Hand, her newsletter, or maybe Bent Creek's newsletter. I think they do one. And yeah, so anyway. Oh, where did I put that cloth? Oops, let me do that. I'll just lay that there. Okay. All right. So, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you my whips or works in progress. Okay. Oops. I got to put everything all together. It will never end up the same place. Okay. The first project I did, what I worked on, was I was just kind of ashamed when I went to my last retreat, and I did 5 stitches on the featured piece. But we were so busy doing everything else and visiting and talking and eating, and oh my goodness, the pumpkin cheesecake was really good. But anyway, this is called In the Light, or The Light of Winter by Brenda Gervais from With Thy Needle and Thread. And this is an exclusive design from the Dying to Stitch retreat in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Last weekend. Boy, that was fun. I could go back and do all this again. Okay. And she uses mostly weak style works and some DMC. And it's on 36 count R&R fabrics. Winter Brew by R&R Reproduction Fabrics. And I've been stitching along, and I've used 2 different colors. I don't have much more, but at least I've got a little bit. I'm using 1 strand. No. Excuse me. I'm using 2 strands. No, I am using 1 strand. It's 36 count. 1 strand over 2 threads. And I'm really enjoying working on this. The border is unusual, I will say that. So I'm going to do to the page cut, and when I go across here, and then I'll start down here and do to the page cut. But it was really a lot of fun, and she gave it to us in this beautiful box, which I showed you last week, but you'll be seeing that again because I'm keeping everything in my box, and it's signed. Yay! She's just a very, very talented designer. Most all of them are. But I tell you, I don't think there's a pattern she's made that I don't like. They're all just gorgeous. So, really, really pretty. And she's a very good teacher, like most all you know, designers are. So that was my first WIP, and I did a little bit on that to make, you know, so I'm going to do a little bit. She's challenged us to finish it by December 21st. Yeah, I can't see that happening. Okay, and you'll see why I said that in just a moment. All right, now we're going to talk about WIP Go. Okay, here's my bingo board, and you know, I'm doing pretty good this year, or at least I was till last month. Okay. Jessie Marie does stuff on her Facebook group and her YouTube videos. She calls out she puts two numbers on the Facebook group. The WIP Go 2022 video, or not video, Facebook group. And this month she had called out number 1, which was the brick, which is supposed to be a finish. And number 6, Be Sweet by Beez Folk Art, which is also supposed to be a finish. Well, guess what? They're not. But not this month. But we're not saying I won't finish them this year, because I'm really going to try. But anyway, the brick is my oldest WIP. And as y'all that keep watching my videos, there it is again. Let's see. There you go. It's a doorstop. And that's what I want mine to be. Well, unbeknownst to me, I had forgotten I had to do these sides. And, you know, the brick has 2 ends. So I hadn't even started those. And I was like, you know, I was just going by what was in this picture. So anyway, it's on 14 count rustico or fiddler's cloth, whatever you call it back then. But I did get a good bit more done. I did get the bottom panel outlined, and I got one of the motifs done, and the other one a good start, just like in the upper right-hand corner. And in the middle, I was like, oh, got to do those chain stitches or lazy daisy stitches. I'm like, no, they were lazy daisies. So, I put that off. Yeah, I wanted to save that to last just about, because I don't want them to get mussed or anything. And then I've got to do some smaller Algerian eyes in here and here. So, I think that's what they are. Let's see. No. Yeah, Algerian eyelets. Yes, using 3 strands. Now, some places I've used 6 strands, some 4, some 3. So it just depends on the stitch. But I've really enjoyed working on this to a point. But this week, after 4 days of serious working on this, no more. I just needed a rest. So this is not going to be a finish unless I stay up all night and stitch this end here and this end here and fill in all that. And people, it's not happening. I've had a lot to do this week, so yeah. But anyway, it's over, all the threads that I've used, or flosses I've used, are over 1 thread. And yeah, so not yet, Donna and everybody else. It's coming, but it's just slow. I just, you really have to concentrate, because there's so many specialty stitches in this one. So I just wanted to make sure that I did a good job. Okay, the next thing is, Be Sweet from Beez Folk Art. And I got this from Southern Stitchers Company when it was in her mystery box. She had a mystery needlework box for the summertime. And I really enjoyed stitching on this. She dyed the fabric. It was 32 count vintage Sahara. And I'm using 2 strands of floss over 2 linen threads. And it uses Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works. And let me show you what I have done, which is not a lot more because I worked more on the brick. And I didn't get a lot of stitching this week either. See, I got the bee scap done, and I'm working on the platform. But I still have all those flowers to do and the word sweet. So unless I stay up all night, this is not going to be finished this month either. But I have till the end of the year. So that's a good thing. I usually like to try to finish, you know, in the same month, but yeah. Anyway, and I think I'm going to cut my fabric down because this fabric's getting on my nerves. I'm not used to stitching with huge pieces of fabric. I admire those of you that do, but it's not my thing. All right, so there's that. So this will be going in my work bag this week along with the brick, just in case that I might want to stitch on it just a little bit. So, all right, so it's the today is the 30th. So Jessie Marie has called out 2 more numbers on our whip go board. She called out this month 12 and number 24. And I'll be back in just a moment. I'm back. Sorry. Had to get some out of the dog's foot. Okay. Anyway, he's okay. First, they called out number 12 for next month, which is Wizardly or No Place Like Home. Now, there wasn't a picture with the chart. So, oh shoot. I went on Etsy and took a picture of it. This one's by Fiddlesticks, and it says, "There's no place like home." And there's Toto and the ruby red slipper, because this is a Wizard of Oz with the red poppies. So I've got a graph for that. And yeah, this is one of those things where it's like, yeah. I found this beautiful piece of green fabric. I think this is Kermit maybe, or some kind of chartreuse something. But is that not the prettiest green you've ever seen? And so I've got the L in like, and that's all I have. Now, I said I would do 500 stitches, and this is on 32 count something green, probably Kermit, but not really sure. But this is I don't know if it's Kermit or not, because it's Weeks Dye Works, and it's probably 30 count. But it's just such a pretty, pretty piece. And I'm using DMC fabric. DMC threads. And let's see what it says on here. No, it doesn't really say. But I just thought this green would be so pretty because, you know, the Wizard of Oz is green. So 500 stitches on this one. So it's going in my work bag. So surely I can do that. And then the next one is Country Cottage Needleworks. Away we go. Ho ho and away we go. I think this is so stinking cute. I love anything with Santa Claus riding through the sky. This is on 32 count chalkboard black linen, Witchelt. And the stitch count's 129 by 97, and it's 8 by 6. And it uses classic Colorworks and DMC fabrics. Threads. And this is my progress so far. I've got the house and some snow and a tree trunk. And that's all I've got. So in this one, I have to do 1,000 stitches. Surely I can do that. Yeah, this ended up having a lot more stitching. It's got 3 big houses instead of just 1. So, and then some snow and snowflakes and Santa Claus. So anyway, hopefully I'll get started on another one of the houses and get that out of the way. But I'm using 2 strands over 2, or I will be. And this is a pretty, pretty piece. It's going to be really, really pretty for Christmas. But not this Christmas. But anyway, so that's what I've got to do for the whip go. All right. Now, the next thing is haul. So let's talk about our Garon Stitchery box. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, I've had my box for about almost 2 weeks. I was one of the first ones, I think, to get my box. Is this not cute? You know, Gary does love him some Frankenstein. And I think Ronnie does too. But anyway, their Halloween boxes are the best. They are really, really good. Because, you know, Gary likes him some Halloween. And so does Ronnie. So anyway, I opened it up. And you get this cute little mummy here. And it's a letter. And it tells you everything that's in the place. Well, I never look at that. Because I want to see all the stuff. Okay, so first, there's this little ghost bag, and you open that up. Well, I can see why Gary said he had a hard time doing that when I watched their unboxing last night. And if you've already seen their unboxing, you may want to skip over this. I don't know. But anyway, look at all this floss. And it's all Weeks Dye Works floss. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Oh my goodness. So I'm really excited about that. Wonder what we're going to use for that. And the little bag is just too cute. All right, then we have, a Gervais Stitchery Spooky Traditions My Big Toe Designs Old Timey Witch and her cat. It's vintage. It's a floss ring. So I'll be putting my floss on that. Then, of course, we always get the little metallic needle box with the needle. And, well, we get 2 needles. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. 2 needles. And the needle minder. Look, it's just like what's on the box. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to have to be using that. All right. Then we have this. What was it? Oh, this was what was in it. Sorry. You can tell I've opened it before. But anyway, our floss dropped was in there. And then you have this beautiful fabric, and it's called, yeah, it is. Hang on just a second. I got to look at my cheat sheet. It's Under the Seas fabric, and I should have remembered this. I chose the 32 count instead of the 16 Aida. And, oh, there's a good thing of what it looks like. And it's called Spellbound. Isn't that coincidental? Nice big piece. Oh, and it had a tag on it. Under the Sea Fabrics, they have fantastic fabrics. This is only the second piece of Under the Sea I will have used, but I loved the first fabric. The colors are just so rich, and the modeling is very, very subtle and nice, and it's easy to stitch with. All right, then the piece de resistance is the Stitchy Prose pattern Frankenstein sampler. And look at that. There's Frank, and there's the mansion, the haunted mansion. It says, "Beware, for I am fearless and therefore powerful." And it's got the alphabet with some books and candles at the bottom. And then we're talking how you could make, you know, like little smalls out of each section, or a drum or something, or a scissor holder, you know, scissor keep, just all kinds of things with it. Or you can stitch the whole sampler. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm excited about it. Now, this does have some Smyrna crosses in it and some back stitch. But other than that, it's just good old cross stitch. And I've never stitched a Stitchy Prose design, so this will be very interesting. So I can't wait to get started on that. That's yet another whip. Yay me! So, that was my Halloween box, and I mean, it's a really, really good deal for what you get. They do give you your money's worth. I will say that. I like their boxes a lot. Okay, and the last haul I got was from my Fabric of the Month Club, Grace Notes Fabric. It's Minuet. And she always puts you a little sticker in there. And this month I got a little lobster with a chest of gold. And this is 32 count linen, and I got a fat quarter. And look at this beautiful, beautiful color. Isn't that gorgeous? Really pretty. I'll just have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. This would make a good Halloween thing, or it'd make a good summer thing. So that'll be exciting. So anyway, that's Grace Notes Fabric, and I will link her below. She gives good service. She ships quickly, and she's a very, very nice lady. So be sure and check her out. Okay, now we're ready for the giveaway time. Yay. That was awful of me to make you wait till last, wasn't it? Anyway, well, that's part of the trick, you know. Now you're going to get treated. Okay, the first pattern we have is the Sewing Bee, and it's a strawberry and a pillow, and it's by Erica Michaels. And here's the pattern. All right. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and they've also got a little pattern in there where you can make like the little scissor holder on a block of wood. Just really cute. And they put it on silk gauze, and the silk gauze is not included. But you do get charms. You get scissors and 2 buttons with that. But she has great finishing directions for the strawberries. And I mean, it's really easy to do. The wool is not included, I do not think. No, it just says hand-dyed buttons and brass charm. So, and you get, anyway. So, if you want this one, say B, B-E-E. Okay? B. All right. The next pattern is from Pedal Pusher, and it's called Bliss to Me. And she gifted me this at the Needlework Galleria to give away, so thank you so much. And this is Every Leaf Speaks Bliss to Me, Fluttering from the Autumn Tree. Isn't that pretty? Really, really pretty. And it's 144 by 112. So it'll be about 9 by 7 on 32 count or 16 count. So for this one, say Leaf. L-E-A-F. And this one is Pedal Pusher. Okay, and so that's a really nice pattern. The next one is Stitcher's Needle Roll and Scissor Fob, a Faithwurks design. This is an oldie but a goodie, but it says just one more row. Oops. I stitch, therefore I am. I love to stitch. Stitchers are never finished. And it's got a little scissor fob and a little pillow roll. Isn't that cute? And it comes with a needle. And, or you can make it be a sampler. Whatever, but it's really, really nice. So say stitch for that one. S-T-I-T-C-H. So cross stitch. Okay, and the next one is from the Nebby Needle. She was very, very generous to me at Needlework Galleria. And this one's called My Calling. It says, my cross stitch is calling, and I must go to stitch the alphabet all in a row. And it's got the 2 crows. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that trim she's got around the edge. I love that. And this one only uses 6 things of floss, and it's 130 by 88. So that's pretty. So say crow if you want that one. Crow. And thank you so much, Bonnie, at the Nebby Needle. It's just really, really sweet for you to donate things for us to give away. Also from the Nebby Needle, we have the Blue Blooming Sampler. It's got the house, it's got the crows, and it's got the ABCs and a nice border. Look at all these beautiful flowers. Really pretty. This one is 139 by 115. And it only uses 7 different colors of floss. So if you want this one, say sampler. Sampler. Okay. And thank you again to Bonnie from the Nebby Needle for her generosity. She was such a nice lady. Then she also gave me Quirky Tomato. Look at this biscornu. Those of you that haven't done a biscornu, these are quite easy. And this is 65 by 164. And it only uses 3 colors. And it'd go well with anybody's tomato collection in their tier tray. So say tomato, tomato. And this is also from the Nebby Needle. Okay, then we have, from the Nebby Needle, we have Pumpkins Please. This is Autumn Leaves and Pumpkins Please. Isn't that pretty? Her designs are so beautiful. This one uses 8 colors of floss. It has a few back stitches, and it's 115 by 105. So for this one, say pumpkins, or pumpkin, singular. So thank you so much, Bonnie. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, thank you, Joanne, for giving us Merry Christmas String and Cousin Wrigley. So if you want this one, say holiday. If you want these 2 patterns, say holiday. Thank you so much. All right. And those are some nice smalls that that everybody would enjoy. Okay. So the question is, oh, excuse me. I never remember to ask to figure out the question. Okay, what is your favorite fall or Halloween stitch project that you've ever stitched? No, wait, back up. What do you want to stitch for fall or Halloween the most? If you don't celebrate Halloween, do fall. If you celebrate Halloween, tell me a Halloween project and who it's by. So maybe we can, something that you really want to stitch, favorite to stitch, fall or Halloween. All right. Now, remember, you've got to be over 18 so I can get your address. Please don't say giveaway, prize, win, you know, all the things, free. You know, tell me what you're stitching on for fall or Halloween. And, oh, excuse me. And I apologize that this video is kind of mixed up and crazy, but it was a lot of fun, and I just thank you so much for 2 years of lots of fun and enjoyment for me, and I hope for you. If you have not liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe my video and share it with your friends. All right, I will see you next week, and I apologize for this week's being late. I was kind of waiting to do it on Halloween because, you know, it says it's all just a bunch of hocus pocus. So y'all have a wonderful week. Happy Halloween to those that celebrate Halloween, and happy fall to those of you that do not. I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.